Hi everyone, Chris here from IELTS Advantage with another success story video for you. So what we try and do in these videos is we try and dive deep into the success of a student to find out what are the main reasons why they were able to be successful so that you guys can learn from it and try and be successful yourself. So I have a student from one of my courses, Chamila, and let's start off with just you introducing yourself, Chamila. Can you let everyone know a little bit about you?
Yeah, well, I'm Chamila and I'm originally from Sri Lanka. And I was struggling with the IELTS over 1 year or so, but finally I got what I need. After I joined to the class just after 1 month actually, exactly
Excellent.
1 month. Yes.
Excellent. So 1 month from what score to what score?
Yeah. Earlier I was in the 6 and 6.5 because I was like up to 6.5, sometimes down to 6 or 6, then like this. But last time before joined to the class, it was 6.5. So actually I took 2 times. The first time I achieved 7 in writing, and the second time I achieved 7.5.
Excellent, excellent. So from 1 month from 6.5 to 7.5. That's amazing. So what other scores did you get? So you got 7.5 in writing. What did you get in the other ones?
Yeah, in my first attempt, I get 9 for reading, 8.5 for listening, and 7 for speaking, 7 for writing. And the second attempt was in the 10th of February. Then where I got 9 for reading, 9 for listening, and 7.5 for writing, and 7 for speaking.
Excellent. So even though you got perfect 9s for reading and perfect 9s for listening, I think what we'll focus on in this video is the things that you struggled with the most, because that's what, a lot of students are struggling with their writing. So why do you think that you struggled for so long with your writing? Why do you think were the reasons why you consistently got 6.5 for writing, but really high in everything else?
Yes, the main reason was actually, to be honest, I didn't know where I did wrong. So first I said what I did, I believed like I will be lucky next time because I'm 6.5. So I was like, okay, this exam might be a bit hard. Okay, next time I'll get it. But don't do this because luck has nothing to do with your IELTS. So don't do it because I wasted so much money on that. And the second thing is, I was using the connecting words like furthermore, instead of, and such kind of words too much. But I didn't know it. We should not use that much. Just a couple of words should be enough for one essay. So, and of course, so these are the main mistakes. So after I joined to the course, I learned like we need to keep it as simple as it is. So this was the main thing I learned. And after I submit to 3 essays to you for the evaluate, then I understand that I was wrong. I mean, my main mistakes were the prepositions, articles, and the subject and verb and subject agreements. There was many other mistakes, but these 3 was very continuously, and this was the majority of the mistakes. So what I did was, when I proofreading after the writing the essay, I was paying special attention for these 3 things. So I could correct at least 6-7 mistakes I have done. So I think this was the main reason to achieve a 7. I mean, I didn't use that so-called dictionary words and dictionary words, and I stuck with only structures that I got, because earlier I was trying to use many structures and following with many teachers, but just don't do that. Just stick with the one structure you get and believe it, and it will be successful. Yeah. That's what exactly I did.
Those are some very, very common reasons, and I totally agree with that. Like, let's go reiterate a few of them. Like, hoping that you'll be lucky next time never ever works, and it's the easiest way to waste money and time.
Yeah.
It's just like, next time I'll get it. Next time I'll get it. The other thing you said was just, keep it simple. What a lot of people do is try and overcomplicate it. So use complicated language, like you were talking about using many discourse markers and things like that. So keeping it simple. Also, you talked about grammar, so establishing what your particular grammar problems are. So you said articles and prepositions for you. So again, that's really good advice for a lot of people. Establish what your common grammar errors are. And the other thing you said was, and this happens to a lot of people also, was don't follow lots and lots of different teachers. Pick one method and just follow that. If people follow that, they could, a lot of people could fix 90% of their problems. But is there anything else that you would, any other advice that you would give for?
Yeah, main thing is like, because I got these advices from the people and just try to IDP, and then someone said, try to be a British Council because this one easy, that one easy, but it's completely wrong. Don't do this, because I did it with both of places and I got exact same results. And again, someone says, go for a non-native instructors because they are easy, because they will not catch us. No, it's wrong, completely wrong, because they are following same marking schemes. And I faced the exam in Sri Lanka and Vietnam, also in Thailand, because I lived in these places.
Okay.
So 3 places I got exactly same results.
Vietnam,
nothing to do with people.
Vietnam, Thailand, and Sri Lanka, all exactly the same. Yeah,
exactly.
It amazes me how many people worry and focus on things like, I'll do it with IDP or I'll do it with the British Council. Or I've known some people who say, I'll fly to this particular country where I think it's easier. Or I'll try to get an examiner who's a non-native examiner or a native examiner, rather than focus on the things that you focused on, things like grammar, vocabulary, preparing properly, getting feedback on your work is way easier than, like I've known some people to fly to different countries and or repeat the test 3, 4, 5 times, hoping that they'll get the score that they need, rather than, save your money, save your time, and focus on improving and get to the score that you need, and then you'll get the score that you need. Would you agree with that?
Of course, exactly, 100% agree. And I want to say how I found your course actually, because I was desperately, I was like fed up. I want to give up this thing. It is not going to work with me. I can't do. So at that time, one of my friend told me that he has a friend of IELTS examiner. So he said he will ask him that he can give some advice. So this guy said, I can give any advices because I'm an examiner. So you just go to this website, and it was your website. So, and follow this method and you will get the required result. So this was, I was directed by an examiner. So
yeah,
a
lot of people don't join my course until they're desperate to join it. A lot of people are like, I was about to give up, or I was just like, I couldn't be bothered anymore. And I'm kind of the last place that they come, which is fine with me. But when they do come, we can normally help them out. So, what will you be able to do now that you've got the scores that you need? What does your future hold for you?
Yeah, actually, I have 2 things, because that's why I faced academic and general both. The one thing is I want to migrate either Canada or Australia, and then I'll start my higher studies. It will be MSc for computer science. So now I'm done both, and I will start both in this year, absolutely within few months later.
Computer science sounds a lot more complicated than IELTS, to me anyway. So,
but I struggled 1 year. That was really, really hard.
And there's no need for people to struggle. Like once they realize that, if you stop focusing on the things that don't matter and focus just on the things that matter, you're like you go from 6 to 7.5 in 1 month by focusing on the things that matter, not worrying about. But this is why these videos are really, really useful for students, because people can hear from real students what matters and what doesn't matter. So thank you very, very much for helping people.
Give me 1 minute. I will share how I practice writing. So Actually, I mean, I can't send for a correction every each essay. So I write one essay per day. It can be either a letter or a normal essay. So I did my self-evaluation for a couple of essays, and I did 2 essays per week to send to evaluation. And other 5 essays for my assessment, and I checked with my ideas. I thought how can I improve the ideas, and what are the mistakes, how is the vocabulary, and those kind of things. So what want to say, like, just live with the English. Every day do it, and follow the same methods, and result will be inevitable.
I mean, surrounding yourself with English and doing a little bit of doing a few things in English every day, you know, whether that's a little bit of listening, a little bit of reading, a little bit of speaking, a little bit of writing, is much, much better if you do that over the course of a few months rather than 8 hours a day 1 week before your test. And you know, the brain does not really learn things by cramming 1 week before your test, but it does. But if you do a little bit every day, just like you did, like one essay every day, or 15-20 minutes of reading, 15-20 minutes of listening, it makes a huge difference if you do that consistently over time. So that's great advice, Chamila. So thank you very much, Chamila. And if you need any help in the future, just let me know. We're here for you if you need anything.
Yeah, of course. I'll be in the group. I mean, in the future also, because I will help as much as I can. So the people, if I need, and of course, if I need help, I will come to you, because I have faith on you. So yeah, thank you so much for helping me to achieve this target. It's a huge thing for me.
You're welcome, Chamila, and I look forward to seeing you in the group and helping out with you don't have to do it all the time, because you know, well, I'll have to start paying you if you're helping out all the time. But no, but thank you very much for helping the other students.
Thank you so much, Tish. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chamila. See you again. Bye bye.